In today's video, we're going to be doing a heavy leg workout. It's going to be a fair amount of running and a fair amount of lunges. We're going to do 400 meters of running with 25 lunges on each leg, 5 rounds in a 20-minute time frame. All right, so for today's workout, we're going to run 400 meters, then we're going to do 25 lunges on each side. Return to a 400 meter run, come back, 25 lunges on each side. We're going to do this 5 times, and we're going to have a time limit of 20 minutes. Let's get started. Round number 1's done. 4 minutes. I'm gonna have to push it to get all 5 and 20. Here we go. To this point, 7.5 minutes total. So I'm on target to get all 5. Just need to maintain this pace. Okay, 9.5 minutes done with the 3rd run. Now we're gonna do 25 more lunges. Legs right now are feeling a little cooked, but that's a good thing. We're about 13.5 minutes. My knee is actually starting to feel a little sore on my right side, so I'm going to show you a modified lunge that lets you still get the benefits of the lunge without the extra effort that's required.
It's time.
Bounce, bounce.
But no, it's not much easier.
It's time.
particular lunge, the split lunge, takes a little bit of the pressure off of the knee, but definitely forces the muscle to maintain constant pressure through the entire exercise. So if you find that your runs are a little bit slower, you can use this one to speed up the lunge time to maintain that 20-minute time frame. Let's go get our last one. Here we go. Well, we're down to 17 and a half minutes, or I guess we should say we're up to 17 and a half minutes. That gives us about 2.5 minutes for some slight recovery and lunges. If you finish 5 rounds before the 20-minute time frame, start again. Do as many as you can in that 20-minute time frame. The idea is to work out for the full 20 minutes.
It's time.
Make 'em bounce, bounce.
It's time.
All right, so that's 20 minutes of work. And it looks like I got my move ring closed. So make sure after every workout, like I've said before, do a good cool down. Make sure you stretch out all those muscles that you worked, to include the muscles you didn't work. Make sure you stay loose, limbered up, keep that lactic acid flowing. Make sure you drink a lot of water. It's critical during these times to drink a lot of water for standard health. And also, have a look at my new flagpole. I just put that up this last weekend. Got the American flag on top, Mountain West Militia flag on the bottom. It's a 20-foot flagpole. Bought it from Old Glory Flags. It's actually the company's ran by a retired Utah National Guard, Army National Guard member. So if you're interested, look them up at oldgloryflags.com. Pick yourself up one. Pretty easy to install. I'm going to put together a video next week helping my dad install his, so stay tuned for that. And we'll go get some protein. See you in a minute. So that workout's complete. That was a good one. 400-meter run, 25 lunges on each side, whether it's a standard lunge or a split lunge. And then repeat that cycle at least 5 times in a 20-minute time frame. Definitely was a killer. I definitely felt that one quite a bit. I knew it was going to be tough going into this one, but it's next on the list, so let's get it done. So today we're going to have our post-workout protein. Considering that it's a holiday, happy Easter everyone, we're going to go with pumpkin pie. It was the only flavor I had that was the most festive, so I decided to go with pumpkin pie as our flavor for today. I've also got myself a new shaker bottle, which I will tell you a little bit more about next time. But for now, let's get some protein. One thing to keep in mind while we're trying to work out and stay active during this interesting time, make sure that you maintain your hydration levels, drink enough water. Coming into the spring months, everybody's getting outside a little bit more, so it's important that we stay hydrated and make sure that our body has the fluids that it needs to maintain its active lifestyle. pumpkin pie. Can't beat it. Tastes just like pumpkin pie. If you're interested in picking up some, I do have a coupon code down below in the description down below. Feel free to use that. I do know that MyProtein has a lot of special deals that are actually a better deal than my discount code. So check there often. See if there's anything good that you'd like to try. I do encourage you to look at the whey proteins. Their proteins are probably some of the best that I've had in a long time. They are very delicious. The flavors are very good. They have a lot of variety. They mix up very well with water. They don't get too clumpy, so I like that. You know, one thing I like to do is drink a slower releasing protein at night. That way it helps me when I wake up in the morning, I'm not quite as hungry. So, you know, consider that too, especially during your recovery time. Your body's in recovery mode. So that's when I like to add a little extra protein right before bed. That's also when I take my creatine. So I learned a very valuable lesson today while I was editing my video. While wireless Go mics are very handy, you do have to recharge them more often than you think. I got about 3 minutes worth of ending my video without realizing that my microphone had died. So I was just talking and talking and talking. No audio coming through whatsoever. So I'm going to try and recreate essentially what I said. Talked briefly about how I take my creatine at night so that as my body's getting into recovery mode, it's actually going to use those tools, the creatine, the protein, during its recovery mode. So that's something that you guys may want to consider. Take your creatine, take some extra protein at night. I know the protein helps me to not be quite so hungry when I wake up in the mornings. And then the creatine, you know, as the body's going into recovery mode, you're giving it that tool that it needs to actually help rebuild the muscle and get to work within your body during its normal cycle. So that's it for today. If you found it interesting, please click the like button. And if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Click on the bells to receive notifications. Get an email when I upload a new video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.